Hello, welcome to the next Calm cooking class. My name is Jordan and I am going to be walking you through the steps of making sausage and kale soup today. This is one of my favorite recipes. It's really nice after a cold day to come back to a warm cup of soup and some bread on the side maybe. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. To get started, we are going to first prep our vegetables, our onion and potatoes. We also have some minced garlic. And we're going to chop them up. The onion will be diced and the potatoes you want in small bite-sized pieces. So let's get started. Our next step is going to be preparing the sausage. Sometimes you can find ground sausage meat sold outside of the casings, but often that's difficult to find. So I buy my links in their casings, cut open the casings, and unwrap the meat. Then we're going to take the meat and fry it in our frying pan. For the next step, we are going to fry our bacon in the soup pot. After the bacon is done frying, you'll take it out of the soup pot and set it to the side. And in the grease at the bottom of that pot, you will fry up the onion and garlic. Sometimes the bacon doesn't release quite enough oil, and so I will add a teaspoon extra olive oil, depending on what the bottom of the pot looks like. For the next step of the soup making process, we are going to add chicken stock and potatoes to the pot. Once it's all added, you'll bring it to a boil, put the lid on, and leave it for about 20 minutes. At the end of that time, you want the potatoes to be easily pierceable with a fork, but not so much that they crumble immediately on touch. And so when it gets to around that consistency, you'll know you've reached the next step. While the potatoes are boiling, you can get started on preparing the ingredients for the last step of the soup making process. The bacon that you fried earlier, you're going to want to take that and rip it up into smaller bite-sized pieces. And the kale that you've purchased, you're going to want to take that and find pieces with large bits of stem and rip the leaves off the stem. You can then discard the stem. You want to keep the leaves for the soup. Now that your potatoes are done cooking and your last ingredients are all prepped, we're going to move on to the last step of the soup making process. First, you're going to add the sausage, bacon, and kale to the soup and let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes longer. And after the kale has softened a little bit, you're going to add a little less than 1 cup of double cream to your soup. With that last step, your soup is done. You can serve it out in a bunch of bowls for you and whoever you're eating with and enjoy it together. I really enjoy making this soup and eating this soup, and I hope you did too. So enjoy.